Gather around, my curious thinkers. Let's journey together through a realm that dances on the line between reality and myth, consciousness and dreams. Have you ever thought about the mysterious domain of hypnosis? Or perhaps, like many, you've been enthralled by the iconic imagery of a hypnotist with a swinging pocket watch. Can I tell you a secret? The world of hypnosis is far more profound and layered than Hollywood would have us believe. Let's unravel it, shall we? Imagine an ancient Egyptian temple dimly lit, where the rhythm of chants echoes off the walls, pulling one into a deep trance-like state. Fast forward a few centuries, and there's Franz Mesmer, magnetizing audiences with his animal magnetism treatments. Picture it and realize that hypnosis is no new age concept. It's as ancient as time. Now, pop quiz. Did you know the word hypnosis comes from the Greek word hypnos, meaning sleep? But, and here's the kicker, it's nothing like sleep at all. Instead, think of it as an alternate highway of consciousness. A place where your imagination is amplified, the world fades, and you're left more open, more suggestible. Imagine if we could tap into that space at will, the possibilities, right? But before you get too carried away imagining becoming the next superhero with hypnotic powers, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The myth of permanent hypnosis. It's a fascinating idea, isn't it? Being in a trance forever suggestible. But can I share a nugget of wisdom? It's just that, a myth. Like Cinderella's midnight spell, the effects of hypnosis aren't everlasting. They have their Cinderella moment, dissipating as the session concludes. Now you might be wondering, why do people respond so differently to hypnosis? Ah, my observant audience, that's where the magic brew of individual personality, belief, trust, and motivation bubbles. Some dive deep, embracing the hypnotic dance, while others dip a toe, testing the waters. It's all about your unique blend of imagination, openness, and desire. Oh, and speaking of desire, did you know that you can't be hypnotized into doing something you truly don't want to do? Let that sink in. No matter how skilled the hypnotist, your inner compass, your will, always holds the reins. With all this talk about the mind's capabilities, it's easy to get lost in wonder. So let's boil it down. At its core, hypnosis is a tool, much like meditation or mindfulness. It's a technique, harnessing the power of suggestibility, imagination, and deep focus to guide us towards positive change. From tackling anxiety to bidding adieu to that stubborn smoking habit, hypnosis might just be the compass you've been searching for on your journey of self-improvement. Now, remember our earlier discussion about suggestibility? Picture this, a vast spectrum with every person placed somewhere along its expanse based on their responsiveness to hypnosis. What if I told you that your spot on this spectrum isn't fixed? That's right, it can shift based on a myriad of factors like your current emotional state, trust in the hypnotist, and even the ambience of the room. Think of it as tuning a radio to find that perfect frequency. You see, a skilled hypnotist is akin to a masterful musician, understanding the ebb and flow of a person's psyche, playing the symphony of suggestibility with grace and finesse. They navigate your mental waters, aware of the depth and currents, guiding you where you wish to go. But amidst all these nuances and techniques, what's truly the heart of hypnosis? Is it the entrancing state, the heightened suggestibility, or perhaps the potential for positive change? My friends, it's all about connection, the profound bond between the hypnotist and the subject. It's a dance of trust, rhythm, and mutual intent. Imagine for a moment the vast potentialities of our minds, the reservoir of untapped strength, creativity, and resilience. Hypnosis in its essence is an invitation to delve deeper, to explore uncharted terrains of our psyche, and to harness those hidden gems we all possess. From aiding in pain relief to helping one overcome deep-seated fears, the power of hypnosis extends far and wide. But here's a twist in our narrative. While hypnosis is potent, it's not magic. It's a blend of science, art, psychology, and trust. Like any tool, its effectiveness rests in the hands wielding it. It beckons for respect, understanding, and a sprinkle of curiosity. Have you ever thought about the lasting effects of a single moment? Think about your first bicycle ride without training wheels, or your first taste of chocolate. What if we could harness that same permanence and intensity and apply it to positive behavioral changes? That's where hypnosis comes in. Now, hold on to your seats. We're in for quite the journey. Picture this. A person, eyes closed, deep in trance, suddenly breaks free from a lifetime addiction to smoking, or another who once cowered at the mere thought of spiders now holds one without a flinch. Magic, you say? Science, I correct. It's the marvel of hypnotherapy and the phenomenon of post-hypnotic suggestions. However, while the state of hypnosis is fleeting, the changes, they can linger, my friends. Imagine if we could program our minds, much like we do with computers, installing new software or perhaps just tweaking the existing ones a bit. Hypnotherapy, in essence, is a bit like that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. For the magic to work, you need 3 ingredients: the hypnotist's skill, the power of suggestion, and most crucially, our will to change. But our story does have its villains, myths, and misconceptions. Ever heard tales of people forever lost in the depths of a trance, or perhaps stories of individuals doing bizarre things against their will? Fancy tales for sure, but that's all they are, tales. You see, no hypnotist, no matter how skilled, can make you quack like a duck unless, well, you want to quack. Is it just me, or have we been sold a slightly twisted narrative by the movies? We often associate hypnosis with mind control, thanks to those sensationalized silver screen portrayals. And while they're entertaining, they're as real as unicorns. Actually, wait, unicorns are lovely. Let's say as real as a flying pig. Let's debunk some myths together, shall we? Imagine believing you could be forever trapped in hypnosis. It's as ridiculous as thinking that nodding off in a boring lecture means you've entered a permanent state of slumber. Sure, it feels that way, but we do wake up, don't we? Our human mind, as wondrous as it is, remains a mystery in many ways. And it's this enigma that makes tools like hypnosis so captivating, the chance to tap into the unseen, the uncharted, and the unfathomable depths of our subconscious. But remember, dear listeners, with great power comes great responsibility. If you ever find yourself eager to journey through this entrancing realm, do so under the watchful eye of a professional. After all, you wouldn't sail uncharted waters without an experienced captain, would you? Consider the prodigies who play instruments effortlessly, or the polyglots speaking multiple languages fluently. While not a result of hypnosis, it's a testament to the immense potential nestled within our brains. Now, what if hypnosis could be the key to unlocking a fraction more of that latent potential? Intriguing, right? Hypnosis isn't some old wizard's trick. It's a culmination of understanding, trust, and science. Yet many fear it due to misunderstandings. For instance, some say that under hypnosis you might reveal your deepest, darkest secrets. But think about it. Have you ever blurted out your bank PIN in your sleep? Probably not. In the same way, under hypnosis, you remain the guardian of your secrets. It's funny how we humans fear the unknown. Perhaps that's why hypnosis, with its aura of mystery, has often been misunderstood. But let's break it down together. At its core, it's about communication, about reaching into the subconscious mind, bypassing our everyday conscious barriers. It's like having a chat with a part of you that you never knew existed. By now, you might be wondering, can I be hypnotized? Here's a fun fact. Most of us enter a form of trance daily. Ever been so engrossed in a book that hours fly by? Or driven home and realized you don't recall the journey? That's right. It's a form of natural hypnosis, life's little trance moments. Before we part ways tonight, there's one more thing we should address: the ethical use of hypnosis. Just as a knife can be used to prepare a delicious meal or harm someone, hypnosis, in the wrong hands, can be misused. It's why the guidance of trained professionals is paramount. But when used ethically, the results can be transformative. Imagine if we could navigate the vast labyrinth of our minds, finding those switches, those levers that control our deepest habits and fears. Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? Yet, hypnosis hints at this very possibility. Have you ever thought about the permanence of hypnosis? It's a question that tickles many curious minds. Can you truly change a habit or a fear forever with hypnosis? Picture planting a seed in a garden. With the right care, that seed can grow into a mighty tree. Similarly, hypnosis plants the seeds of change, but we need to nurture and reinforce these seeds for lasting effects. Now, a fun tidbit for our skeptics in the audience. You can't be hypnotized against your will. Imagine trying to push a donkey that doesn't want to move. Not happening. The same goes for hypnosis. Participation is a two-way street. Speaking of streets, let's talk about the highways of our minds. We all have paths more traveled and those less taken. Now, while most of us can be guided down these roads through hypnosis, there are a few rebels, a few mavericks, if you will, who might resist taking the scenic route. And that's all right. Our brains, much like our fingerprints, are beautifully unique. The risks of hypnosis? Well, if done by a trained professional, It's safer than riding a bike with training wheels. But remember, just like how some people can't handle the spicy kick of a jalapeno, rare side effects can occur. As for erasing memories, if I had a penny for every time someone asked if hypnosis could help them forget their ex or that embarrassing karaoke night, let's just say I'd have a hefty piggy bank. But alas, while hypnosis might help you deal with memories, it doesn't come with a delete button. Now, self-hypnosis, it's like giving yourself a pep talk in the mirror, but with some added flair. Regular practice can feel as rejuvenating as a spa day for your mind. Comparing hypnosis to other therapeutic interventions? Well, imagine comparing apples to oranges. Each has its flavor and benefits, and hypnosis, when used appropriately, can complement other therapies beautifully. So as we draw this enlightening session to a close, ponder on this. In the realm of mental transformation, hypnosis is less of a magic wand and more of a toolkit. A toolkit that, when combined with motivation and dedication, can craft lasting changes. Remember, dear listeners, your mind is a wondrous garden, and with the right tools, you can cultivate incredible things. So until next time, stay curious, stay excited, and as always, stay informed. And never stop exploring the depths of your own mind. Remember, there's always more to learn, more to question, and more to discover. Keep pushing the boundaries of what you know, and you might just uncover the answers you've been searching for. See you in our next journey into the mysteries of the psyche.